Hey everybody. Um, I was reading through the foreword of the book Into It that I want to read for you, to you, with you. Oh, and I realized as I was reading through it right before getting ready to read it to you, what it actually says describes how the book is written and how you can read it. And I use color and highlights and all kinds of things through it to emphasize. So the point is, can't really read it to you without a visual to go along with it. Well, I'll start in and kind of, it'll explain itself. Okay. Initially, I thought I would be able to cut and paste from the internet for this book. Though when I did, it didn't match the Bible that I own and had read. And there was no way that I could find on the internet to do the kind of research that I was doing in the Strong's Concordance and that I wanted to do with you. All of the scriptural text presented here has been copied, typed directly from actual books. I did copy and paste this next section from Wikipedia, which is the definition of Strong's Concordance, right? Here, let me run it. You're gonna see my laundry pile. Hang on. Oh, maybe not. This is the, and look at, my friend Claire gave this to me because she was sick of me calling her every day. Look this word up, look that word up. Oh no, I gotta know. And to look up a word in this book is not like a dictionary. You break it back. You look it up initially, and then it gives you leads to other places where you break it back to its original Hebrew meaning, or, Hebrew or, excuse me, Greek, or what goes to Greek first. Anyway, so this foreword kind of tells you how that works through my writing. Okay, for you who don't know what a Strong's Exhaustive Concordance is, I copied out of Wikipedia the definition. Strong's Exhaustive Concordance of the Bible, generally known as Strong's Concordance, is a concordance of the King James Version, that was constructed under the direction of Dr. James Strong, 1822 to 1894 is when he lived, and first published in 1890. Dr. Strong was the professor of the exegetical theology. Golly, sorry guys. Theology at Drew Theological Seminary at the time. It's an exhaustive cross-reference of every word in the King James Version back to the word of the original text. Unlike other biblical reference books, the purpose of Strong's Concordance is not to provide content or commentary about the Bible, but to provide an index to the Bible. This allows the reader to find words where they appear in the Bible. This index allows a student of the Bible to re-find a phrase or passage previously studied. So you can go, let's say you can remember one word out of one story, and you look up that word and it tells you exactly all the phrases that have that word in it. It's amazing. In this way, Strong's Notes provides an independent check against translations and offers an opportunity for the greater and more technically, technically accurate understanding of text. See, so as I would read through and I would understand stories, I then looked at words as through time, and people talking to me who were very adept in the Bible and read it and had studied it, and they're telling me nothing against that, because this book that I've written will probably go against pretty much everyone's belief about what that book says, because this thing will tell you what it really says. And I noticed there were words, and to capture God's sense of humor in that story, in that Bible, we can study words and squeeze them and get back to the roots and just pull it out and look at it. It's amazing. So, so I went through some examples in this foreword where, let me see, I need to read you just a little bit more. Strong's Concordance includes the Hebrew root words used in the Old Testament and the Greek words used in the New Testament. So then what I do through the highlighting of red and blue is give you, you know what, I'm going to have to read this. If you get it, you do, without the red and the blue and all that. Let's see. You know, this is all new to me. I'm naked, running, swimming. Okay, Strong's Concordance includes, I read you that part, all right. James Strong did not construct Strong's Concordance by himself. It was constructed with the effort of more than 100 colleagues. It has become the most widely used concordance for the King James Bible. Here's a sample of how I researched individual words within the passages of the Bible. As I read through Scripture and researched individual words, I noticed words changing shape over time. After years of double-checking the picture I was seeing, triple-checking, etc., I began writing it down. And so this book went from being a blank book when it was given to me to now it's just covered. Every page has cross-references of my own to words we're using today. I mean, yeah, so all the way through. I'm not saying that to brag or anything, guys. I've done my homework to write this book. That's what I'm telling you, you know. So here's a sample. I wonder if I can go like this. Oh yeah, it might work. So let's see. Say there's a Bible passage. This is how it's written in the concordance. You get the passage, and then the phrase example is Hebrews, and what, 11:1 would be where that is. Typing the passage from Scripture word for word as written in the Bible with italics where they are in the script, not copied and pasted. I will also highlight the word in red that will be researched in the Strong's Concordance, exhaustive concordance of the Bible below the passage. So, see, even just reading this. So here's, if you want to read this, the word it will always be highlighted in red, though there is no reference given in Strong's Concordance as to definition of the word it. The word, when we then look up the word in the concordance to get the reference number that corresponds to the word highlighted in red. So here's an example. Say, this is just, there's a word in Greek, the pronunciation, the origin of the word in red, H3333. The H in the Hebrew origin and the G is in italics. The Old Testament passages refer us only to the Hebrew, but occasionally Greek roots from the New Testament will take us further back into the Hebrew. So as you can see, it gets complicated. Well, I go further then. Let me keep going here. Okay, so let's say we have a word in Hebrew. It gives you the pronunciation of the word and tells you where it's from. So this number refers us on to compare additional definitions or give us deeper origins. So from there, we may go to a second or third explanation. Supplementary words are in blue that are linked throughout the book. At the end of each description, I will star words that lead to the same roots. So occasionally, the deeper, okay, wait. So we get a word in Hebrew, the pronunciation, and you get to the prime root of the word. So occasionally, the deeper we dig into the origin, the longer the definition gets. As we sift and sort through the roots of the words both in Hebrew and Greek, bear with the lengthy definitions, because the fullness of the word is grasped with a deep dig. Okay. A word in Hebrew, although the temptation for those lengthy and drawn-out digs, i.e. definitions, is to say to yourself, I can just skip all that. I know what that word means. This is an invitation to read its entirety with as little attachment as humanly possible. Every word. Thank you. See, so what I'm saying with that foreword is that these are like big geological digs, like to delve into some of the, okay, yeah, and I'm not sure I'm going to be able to read it to you. I could do that. I can take it over and show you the pages and show you the pictures, and then like I said before, it will be awesome to have you help me with the graphics on this book. I want your help. But I have good pictures, like I said, but these are, right now, they're stolen. I shouldn't even show them to you because they're right off the internet. And I don't want to get flagged, and I don't want to get anything, copyright. You know what I mean. So, if you want, I'll read you the names of the chapters. There's 40 of them, all right? These are all like that kind of, well, I'm not going to say anything, okay? Chapter 1 is the puzzle. 2, the tree of life. 3, the Holy Trinity. 4, the matrix. 5, intelligence. 6, thought. 7, the unexplainable. 8, who are Adam and Eve. 9, the serpent. 10, scripture and lost scripture. 11, the pearly gates. 12, the world of secrets. Oh no! The world of screens. Crack myself up. Okay. Number 13 is the 144,000. The 144, 000. Number 14, signs and delusion. Number 16, did I read you 15? Oh, number 15 is crop circles. Number 16, pyramids and Tutankhamun. Number 17, the stone that the builders rejected. Number 18, words. Number 19, the stranger. Number 20, the golden calf. Number 21, tell no one it's me. 22, the revelation. Number 23, the missing link. Number 24, the Holy Grail. Number 25, chapter 25, one God equals birth of evil. I said that with enthusiasm. I absolutely did not mean that. Chapter 26, leave family and friends. Chapter 27, the coming in the clouds. Chapter 28, bees and worms. Chapter 29, saints and prophets. Chapter 30, numbers, IQ, and 666. Chapter 31, numbers equal power. That was 31. 32 is laughter is God. Chapter 33, the God Thoth. Chapter 34, the anointed one. The anointed one. 35 is the promised land. Chapter 36, sense of humor. Sense of humor. Chapter 37 is sacrifice. Chapter 38 is New Jerusalem. Chapter 39, the two witnesses. And chapter 40, newborn, birthday. That, if I could read it to you online, at least somebody would have kind of read it, right? We did a good job. I don't know. I have no clue. I get a lot from that book because it was very healing for me to write it. I loved writing it. I even wrote the next chapter titles for the next 40 chapters. But I have lost them, so they'll come back, I guess. Anyway, that's the foreword and the names of the chapters. Give me your input, you guys. I love you guys. I do. Thank you for giving me the strength and the balls to do what I just did. Okay? Well, keep going. I love you. Hope you're all having a great day, and I will talk to you soon.